So welcome again. Here we are going to just take an overview, or say, let's just say basics of JavaScript. So let's just get started with an HTML file. We'll just create the boilerplate by emit abbreviations. Okay, so let's just write script. So whenever you are writing JavaScript onto your HTML, you use script tag. That's where the JavaScript matters. Otherwise, you write it's just simple text. So to print anything in JavaScript, you use document.write. In double comma, you say hello world. Okay, done. So when you open it with the live server on your web browser, you can see printed hello world. So let's just open live server for you on right click. So I prefer Visual Studio Code for as my text editor. You can also download it. I'll give the link in the description. It is more preferable for any programmer because it allows a lot of things that other text editors does not. So okay, let's do something more interesting. Let's just take an overview of multi-line comments. So these are the multi-line comments. So inside this comment, whatever is written will not ever be executed by the text editor or console whatsoever. So let's just say something like variables. Okay, variables var, and I'll just say real, and assign a value to this variable. I'll assign 56 for example. Okay, 56, and then put a column var fake. Okay, say 46. And now what we're going to do is print this addition of this. So let's just say document dot write, and now what we'll say is real plus fake. Okay, done. So when we launch a live server, we can just simply see that there is something like 100 over there. Okay, so now why don't we make this more interactive by saying something like the okay, so put a double quote, say the addition of two numbers is okay. So now here if I put plus, you will see the browser, it says 5446. It shouldn't say this, so let's just put comma instead of addition. Okay, yeah, plus, perfect. Okay, so now you can see it's 100. Done. That's how a JavaScript works. So now let's just put this thing into comment, so it would not make any issues. So now let's just say console.log. So console.log is also used to print, but it does not print on your web page. It prints somewhere else. Let's just figure it out. So you see there's nothing. So go to inspect, and now wait, go to console, and you will see something. Oh no, console. Yeah, there is it. Hello world. So now we'll just erase it and wait for it to work again. I'll just say okay, colon, come back, hello world. Okay, these I don't know what are these things printed on message extension whatsoever. So console.log is the thing, and you can say something like console dot log. I can even do additions or subtractions, say 54 blah 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 blah. Okay, so it will print something, say okay, this is the output. So let's just go back to our text editor, and now we'll just put this thing on to comment 2. Now we'll take a look at the functions. So say function, and to define a function you say function, and then you say the name of the function, then you put a parameter, and then open curly braces. So in this case we'll say alert hello Peter. So alert, what it'll do is create a notification kind of thing. So let me just show you how it works. So alert, so when we'll alert this thing, so onto a button, so we'll just put into input, say the type will be sub button. Okay, then on click of say hello. Okay, so say hello function, and the value of this will be, say for example say bye. Okay, done. So now if we just open it with our live server, let's just cancel out this thing. Okay, where is it? Okay, when you click on it, you can see a notification coming at saying hello Peter. So this is how the alert function works. You can just say something like Hey, Dr. Octopus. So now it makes sense, just like Marvel things. So when you say, hey, Dr. Octopus, hello, Peter. Okay, now we'll just go back to our text editor and just comment out these things again, and let's just not cancel it and put this also into comments, but in HTML comment. So this is how you done HTML comments. Okay, let's just go down. Okay, done. Perfect. So now what should we do is how to use script tag. So when you are using script tag, you need to specify. Sometimes in HTML you need to specify that the language you are using is JavaScript. So in language you say something like JavaScript, and type you say text, this JavaScript. This is how you define. You need to define in some cases that this is JavaScript, not something else. This is not anything TypeScript or something. This is JavaScript. So okay, in our case, we don't. And to import an external file, if you have created an external JavaScript, you need to import it by saying source. We'll just create it saying javascript.js, and now we'll say what, something like the last function that we wrote, say function, say hello. There are no parameters, so we'll just leave it as 0, no nothing, and just alert it. Alert, say for example hello. No, it worked. Yeah, it worked. Perfect. So now if we just try to import this through here by saying in source, that just okay, done. So now let's just remove this comment so the button works. Okay, now if you open it with a live server, you can see, okay, reload the page. Okay, it is as it was, it worked. So perfectly it is working. That's the essence of it. Now you can easily remove it or keep it, your choice. Now we'll just go to another coding stuff. Let's just create something bit more or less interesting. Var name. So if you have studied C++, it is more like that only. You need to define that it is a variable or something, and then you can use it in whole program. So in our case, same. We'll did that var name and then var give a value as a key. Now we'll just print the name. So what will return it as a key? Why doesn't it go? I think we might have done something wrong over here. Okay, let's just remove this doc thing. So let's just go over there and see why doesn't it work. There might be something. Okay, yeah, got it. Got it. Okay, now it will work. So let's just go back. Say reload. Still why it doesn't work. Okay, yeah, it works. Here it is. It is a key written over here. So that was it for the variables. You can define a lot of more variables inside it. For example, you can say like money. You can give number. We'll just keep this number as for string. There are 4 types if you don't know: strings, boolean, and numbers, integers, whatsoever. So now we'll just say document dot write money. So now we'll just print it, and you see that why don't there is a space. If you want a space, then how do you do this? So the very much of simple example for this would be something like okay, so let's just put a br tag. Say document dot write. The most simplest way, you can say in double quote br. So for the people who don't know br tag, it's break line. So it will just break a line. Okay, so in the worst case, you can put a lot of br tags to make more space. But how, what you do when you don't want to put a lot of br tags and still want space in that? What if in that case? So in that case, let me just show you how do you do that in a minute. Okay, let's just comment it out. Okay, so say var a b, no, not to b. Okay, b. Yes. So let's just do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo. Yeah, that would work. The very simple of code. So let's just say a is equal to 33, b is equal to 10. Okay. So the next thing we'll save will be something like document dot write. Let's just say document dot write and say uh, a plus b, not capital B, small b, and say semicolon. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. A plus b. Now we'll say comma a plus b. Yeah, perfect. So when we see this in live server, it will look something like that. It looks clean and perfect understanding. So let's just do it for every single operators, basic operators, not into too much of a deep things. So let's just say minus, multiply, divide. Okay, let's just add one more operator, which is our modulo. Firstly, just change this things. Add one modulo, which is also called as reminder operator. So if we run this, it looks pathetic. It looks like some more Morse code or something. So let's just do something quick. And as I said, if you don't want to add a lot of BR tags, do exactly as I'm doing. You say BR is equal to, say, for double quotes, and say BR. Okay, perfect. Now what we'll do is say, for example, you can say something like this also. You can say something like BR. It will also put space, but there is also another way. So let's just take a look at the another way. So B, you say comma, you say BR. That's it. You're done. It do exactly what the document write does, but faster and better. Not faster. It code reusability. No, code reusability. Code, whatever it is. It just saves you time. So you see, it's perfect. So that was all about operators and the variables that and prints, consoles, everything that you needed to know about getting started with JavaScript. So we'll go into the deeper and deeper and deeper and a lot of things like animations and creating games and stuff in JavaScript. But this was all basics that you needed to know. So let's just comment this out, put this down, and now it comes. Now what we're going to do is take a look at logical operators. So what are the logical operators? It's like equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, things like that. Greater than or also equal to, something like that. So let's just take an overview of that. We'll go into brief and deeper into if else and something like conditional things into the next lesson, but in this we'll just take an overview of this. So A10 B20, say document dot write. Now we'll just say something like a is yeah, a is equal to b. So when we say this, we'll go to our browser and it says false. No, a is not equal to b. A is smaller. So let's just tab this all things. So it will always return a boolean value. It can mostly used in the if else statement and the conditional stuffs. So now if we say that same, okay, let's just say b is greater. So is b is greater? Of course b is greater. So if we say a is greater, so now what we see is false. That's how it works. So now let's, for an example, we say something like what should we say? There's not much to say. If we say like not equal to, and we'll see false. What? Oh, we say equal to not. It's not like that. We need to reverse this. Say not equal to. Yeah, perfect. Now if we run the program, you say true. It does not equal to. They are not equal. They're different. So that was all about it. We are going to go deeper in the further chapters. See you there.